For my out-of-the-box activity, I have a mystery game that could be used as a review for adjectives and also an activity for the students to practice their adjectives as well. For this activity, what you're going to need is you're going to need a box. It could be any size. Just make sure it's big enough at least to put 3 items in and for the students to move their hand around freely inside the box. The box should be entirely closed at the top, except for like a little small opening so where the students can go ahead and put their hands in and out. And just make sure that the students can't look inside the box because that'll kill the fun of the game. What you're also going to need is you're going to need at least 3 items. They can pretty much anything that you have around. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and use a ball, a beanie, and then a plush animal. Just make sure that the items are safe to use and avoid anything with sharp edges. Now that you have all the materials gathered, what you're going to do is you're going to put all the items inside the box, and you're just going to have all the students gather around in a circle. So what you're then going to do is you're going to introduce this activity as a mystery box game where you'll have each student take a turn with the box. So what they're going to do is they're just going to go ahead and stick their hand inside the box, and they're going to feel around and at least tell them to at least grab 1 item. And once they have that item, you're just going to go ahead and have them describe that item with at least 3 adjectives. Okay? And you're going to then have them guess what that item is after they're done telling you their 3 adjectives. And if they get it right, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and remove that item from the box and continue on to the next student. If they get it wrong, they will just pass the box on to the next student. And you're going to continue on with this game until all the elements are removed from the box. So pretty much a game will pretty much just go like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead, stick my hand in the box, and I'm just going to go hold on. And the item I have is round, it's hard, and it's smooth. And I guess it's a ball. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and see what the item is. And I was right, it was a ball. So it's just going to go back, we're just going to remove that from the box. And then we're just going to close it back up and it's just going to continue on to the next student. Okay? And this is a great activity because it provides time for the students to practice using their adjectives, and it provides a Aurelia for the students to make that real-world connection with the adjectives, especially ones that have to do with textures, because those can be pretty hard for English language learners to learn at first. And this game is considered an out-of-the-box idea because it replaces the usual activity that we'll do, like fill in the blank worksheets or something, and it replaces it with real-life objects that students can see and touch to concrete those adjectives. Okay? So for the TEKS, the standard for this is the first grade English language reading, and it's going to be 11D4, and it's basically students will be able to edit drafts using standard English conventions, including adjectives. And the add kind statement will be is I can edit sentences using adjectives. This activity meets the TEKS standards because students will use adjectives in their sentences. Even though the specific activity does not involve any writing, it will be used in conjunction with the writing activity for the overall lesson plan. But before the students can move on to editing sentences, they need to build that word sense with adjectives, so this activity will fulfill that. And the ELP standard we have for this activity will be C3H, and students will be able to narrate, describe, and explain with increasing specificity and details more English is required. The I can statement is I can describe 1 object using 3 adjectives. And this activity meets the standards for the ELPs because it requires students to describe the items in detail using the objectives that they acquired from their learning. And I got this activity from a website called eslactivities.org.